I used to be in this group in 1991. It was called Dope Ran Underground. D.R.U.G, my boy Dollar Ill, Cisco Mac, Manny Man, Big Buck, and me. I used to go by the name Indo. It was crazy way back in the days. So we made this group called D.R.U.G, Dope Ran Underground, D.R.U.G, and it was fire, man. I mean, we had a little cassette. They didn't even have CDs at the time, so we had this little cassettes, and we had 4 songs on it. So everybody back then used to do like EPs, so we had 2 songs on one side, 2 songs on the other side, and it was fire, man, because it was out around the time NWA was out, DJ Quick was out. You know, there was a lot of gangster shit out there, and you know, everybody wanted to be like LA at the time. We had this female, her name was Lucy. Lucy was dope, and she was like the flyest female. This was before all these other females even came out. You know, there was nobody. I think the only one out here in Colorado, it was a girl named Billie Jean, and she was the fire too. You know, there's a lot of groups out here, man, and we ended up breaking up, man. But the story's crazy. You know what I mean? It was fire. We had everything going. Then the guy that was running the group, like the main guy, and he ended up, you know, doing some other shit, man, and then we all dispersed, and that was the end of that. And even to this day, man, I listen to this shit, man, and it just sounds like it just came out. It's fire. The lyrics was fire, everything. So yeah, if you ever get a chance, man, you know about Colorado history, D.R.U.G. We had 4 songs on there. Respect. We had High Rollin' Weekend, Another Day, Another Dollar. Boom. You know, there's a lot of groups that came out of Colorado, man. You got to give respect to, man. We got a lot of them. Deuce Mob, Playboy Paul, Chico V. We got Brothers Most Wanted, Arapaho Trues. I mean, we went to the studio in Aurora. There was a studio in Aurora. It was called Platinum Studios, and it was ran by this guy named D.R.U.G too. And he was dope, man. It's a white guy, long hair, looked like a little rocker, man. And he played all the instruments. And so I go in there with the 909. You know, I came from Florida, you know, so we was using 808s, 909s. This is before the SP1200 came out. I always had a 909, always had a drum machine. So I got to make my mark, man. I had to make my mark out here. You know, D.R.U.G was dope. D.R.U.G was dope, man. We went to the studio in Aurora. There was a studio in Aurora. It was called Platinum Studios, and it was ran by this guy named D.R.U.G too. And he was dope, man. It's a white guy, long hair, looked like a little rocker, man. And he played all the instruments. Yeah, man. So I had a 909. I made a dope ass beat, and go in the studio. It's just a basic beat, no samples, none of that stuff. My boy Dollar was like, man, let's put that 5 minutes of funk in there by Houdini. On top of the beat. It was dope already without nothing in it, but just the beat and that sample. And we took it into the studio. D.A. just heard it one time and just started playing the bass guitar. So he laid the bass down on that shit. He laid the bass down on High Rollin' Weekend. All the bass lines that you hear in on the tape, it was all D.A. playing that shit live, man. We didn't do no computer shit, none of that stuff, man, at the time. This was like 91. Yeah, so after all that fizzled out, you know, I just started doing my own thing, going by the name Bass Ghost, because, you know, I came out of West Palm Beach, Florida. You know, Florida known for the bass music, and I always had bass music in me. You know, I grew up on the bass music down there in Florida. I came out here, nobody was doing it. So I ended up doing that fast shit, man, out here. I mean, this shit was crazy. I did a song called Work That Body. It was a real fast, up-tempo song, stripper-type song, and then I did one called I Want a Freak. So them 2 singles right there, man, they was all over the place. Did all the shows, man, did Roxy, did all the spots, man, Fillmore, the Gothic, the Bluebird. I mean, man, that shit was just on fire for like a year, man. I even traveled back east. We went from New Jersey all the way down to Florida, me and my boy Will, and the guy was like, man, we know that song, It made me feel good, because me and my boy, we started this group called Y'all Boys Clean. It was Y'all Boys Clean, and it came from like 3 6 Mafia, DJ Paul, and there was a skit on one of their records, and the dude was like, man, y'all boys clean. And so we like, man, we gonna name the group called Y'all Boys Clean. So it was just me and him, man, long hair, man. We had an album cover with the shirts off, muscles and shit, jewelry on. I mean, shit was crazy, bro. Like, we was on some different shit, man. While everybody else was on that gangster shit, we was just on some different shit. Even when we did Skyjack Radio, you know, I was on some different shit, you know, out here. And a lot of times, man, the story's not told right here. Like, what's his name? Chico V's down in Miami. He doing this thing. He from out here. He had a group called Deuce Mob. He was like Playboy Paul and Chico V and shit. You know, he out there in Florida doing shit. And what's crazy is he's hanging with one of my boys that I know, Aaron G. Aaron G, I grew up with when I was in West Palm Beach, man. He's part of that Cut It Up Death Records down there in Florida. I grew up like in West Palm, Lake Worth area. And so anyway, back out here, I started doing this music, man. Doing shows at the Roxy and shit. I had strippers up on the stage. This shit was crazy, man. It was crazy. I did a lot of shit in music. It takes billions of streams to get money, man. To get money, so you got to market yourself, be your brand. You got to market that shit. You got to market it to build your brand up. And once you do that, you start making money. And music is just a platform to step you up a little bit, man. Get your name out there. And then just take your brand and then do other things, greater things with it, you know.